A Trump supporter was busted tearing up campaign signs in support of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Video shared with WRAL News show people confronting a man who is holding crumpled Harris Walz signs in his hands as he gets into a van. You can see that right there in that image. So you can see the fight, fight, fight shirt and the red MAGA hat and the crumpled up signs. This is the aftermath of that visit. So while he was there, the man was confronted by a couple of people, election workers, who just asked him to put the signs down. They're not yours. His response: "It is illegal to assault people." Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Who's being assaulted here? All right. This guy's out here ripping up signs with his car keys. He even stopped, by the way, to steal one more sign on the way out and blow a kiss to the voters who confronted him. So, yeah, definitely seems to have been triggered by some signs, which, by the way, were outside of the buffer where, you're not supposed to do any electioneering, not supposed to wear a MAGA hat or whatever that's visible, at least, or a shirt that's visible with any kind of political slogan or candidate's name. And then again, that's for everybody's best interest, right? So you don't have partisan fights going on. And of course, it's also to keep it so that you don't know who that person is going to vote for because your vote is supposed to be secret. Okay. But apparently, these MAGA guys are like, no, I want everybody to know. Okay. Sure. You want everybody to know, but there's a thing. You can't just use your vote to intimidate other people. Okay. And that's the concern here. All right. Now, that said, he was very, very triggered by these Harris Walz signs. In fact, retiree Lisa Williams, the Democratic coordinator for the Optimist Party early voting site, or I'm sorry, Optimist Park. So I don't know why I said party. She said that she was checking on her volunteers when someone alerted her that the man was stealing signs. Quote, "I did see him pull up the signs, so I knew who it was," Williams said. She said she was one of the people who confronted the man, asking him to return those signs. Now, look, she'd been a volunteer for years and yet had never seen anything quite like this. It kind of shows you how nuts this country has become as a result of this election, Donald Trump specifically. In fact, she said, "It upsets me when somebody's yelling," and he was yelling things that weren't even true. There was nothing I could say to change his mind or make a difference, except to say that we think he's breaking the law and that he shouldn't be taking the signs. Now, we'll get to the legality of this whole thing, but first, the guy, when he was asked, claimed to be the victim. Oh, this is good. WRAL News spoke to him by phone, and he said first that he had absolutely no regrets for his actions, but then said, "I didn't mean to cause such a stink. But my understanding is that when signs are placed in public places, like on the road or on government land, it's essentially litter, and you're allowed to pick them up if you want to." Really?
Really?
Well, you see, I thought I saw trash on the side of the road. I was just picking it up, you know what I'm saying? Because these signs of the candidate that I don't like, I think they're garbage. Right.
Bullshit.
So it gets even more ridiculous, by the way. So he says, "Well, I'm being a good Samaritan and I'm picking up the trash from the side of the road. You know what I mean? I'm like a garbage man." Well, no, because garbage men actually have a respectable job, and they work very, very hard. So, no, you're not at all like a garbage man, but you might be garbage. But the man claimed that this older female poll worker was assaulting him by attempting to take the sign away from him, the signs that were not his, by the way, and then knocking his keys to the ground, which broke his keychain. Oh my God, my keychain! Not my keychain! How dare you try to stop me from doing crime and stealing these signs that don't belong to me? Yes, removing political signs is a crime. It's not a high-level crime, but it's a crime. And why is that? Signs are considered personal property, all right? Both when placed on private property and when lawfully placed in public places. Now, you could lawfully place those signs. So now, the penalty, of course, for stealing and destroying these signs could get you 20 days in jail or a $200 fine. Now, that's, of course, if you press charges, all right? It remains to be seen whether or not this will actually happen. Now, he said, in response to that, if I get in trouble and they want me to pay a ticket, I'll pay a ticket. But then he just said, claimed that he was expressing his political beliefs by destroying the signs. Oh, you see, I was just expressing my free speech and destroying these signs of the candidate that I didn't like. Yeah. Well, I got news for you. Destroying private property is not free speech. It's not your right to do that. Okay? And it's not your political belief. Your political belief is basically, and you've admitted this, owning the libs. That's what it is. You're just doing whatever you can to own the libs. All right? So thanks for basically admitting that you don't have any real political beliefs other than I want to destroy the other side. Congratulations. Now, as I mentioned before, they're probably not going to press charges on this guy. WRAL News has asked Raleigh police whether they plan to make an arrest or issue charges against the man. So far, no response. So we don't know what's going to happen. Now, finally, Wake County Board of Elections Director Olivia McCall said the incident happened outside the voting site's designated buffer zone and had absolutely no impact on site operations or voting processes. Okay, well, look, that's good because, again, very concerned about people being attacked and, this being affected. I mean, again, the other day, I showed you a video where you had a guy basically fighting with poll workers because he wouldn't remove his MAGA hat. That's it. Let's go Brandon hat, which we all know what that means. Okay. And was just, again, grabbing poll workers and just being incredibly disruptive. So we don't want that to happen. And so that, again, that's why those rules are in place where you're not able to electioneer inside of polling places. Now, that said, this was outside, but it didn't matter. All right. Well, actually, it did because the signs were legally able to be there. They were inside the buffer zone, then of course they would have to be removed. But they never would have been there in the first place had it been inside the buffer zone. This guy had absolutely no right to go up and do what he did. But that's the problem here, is that this guy thought, I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care about laws. I don't care about private property. I don't care. That sign offended me. I didn't like it. So I went and destroyed it. Just because I could. These MAGA chuds are showing you exactly who they are by doing these things. And when people show you who they really are, you should believe them. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.